So I was getting like this channeling last night into this morning, and it was pretty much what the title is. After all is said and done, right? So they always talk about the healing. They always talk about the getting clarity. They always talk about, walking away from what no longer serves and things like that, which is what you got to do. But here's the thing that a lot of these people don't talk about. It's the after that. What happens after the healing? What happens after you see what needs to be seen? What happens after you learned damn near everybody in your life was going against you? What happens after you see everything, right? What happens? Because they don't talk about that. I guess they think we're robots or we're machines and we're just built to keep dealing with trauma, right? It's kind of like, when you go to war and stuff, right? A lot of these, they say the soldiers and whatever, they have PTSD. So what about the spiritual warriors out here? What about the 144? You hear the birds? What about the chosen ones who are put into battles without their knowledge or knowing and are still called to fight these wars? What's the after for them? War is war. And the effects of war on a person are long-lasting. A lot of people are taking lightly what you guys have experienced. And I want you guys to know, it is okay to reach out to anyone you feel called to reach out to. If you feel like you need you need to be heard. If you feel like, it's too much. Here's the thing. We didn't ask for this path. Life happened and we ended up on it. I don't want you guys to feel like you're alone. And no, a lot of people aren't going to understand you. A lot of people aren't going to understand that this is your season of peace. This is your season of restoration. This is no longer the healing. The healing is done. But after the healing, there are still lifelong and altering effects. Your whole life has had to be uprooted, rerouted. Truths had to be seen that would literally drive a normal person out of their mind, but you're still here. Attacks, plots, schemes on your life, over your children, over your health, over your money, over everything you love. What about the after of all of that? What about the after knowing that y'all have to be in shit that you guys have had to deal with? Who is going to help y'all with this? Right now, it's time for y'all to really tap into your spirit team. They are here for you. And some people, you might need to take it a step further. I don't know who you are. I don't know your situation exactly, but I know what I've gone through. 414. Thank you, Nana. I know what I've gone through. And I know if it wasn't for my twin, if it wasn't for my other half truly fucking getting it, I don't know how my mind would be right now, because this shit is crazy. Everybody needs to have someone to talk to. Everyone should have a neutral person in their life. So if you feel like at this point in your journey, you need to reach out, okay? 444, there is nothing wrong with you reaching out to someone that you feel, okay, can just be a listening ear. Doesn't mean you're crazy. It just means you've dealt with more things than any normal person will ever experience. So while these people that you may deal with may not understand exactly what you're going through, they will be a listening ear for you, okay? Spiritual beings, we're trying to make it all make sense as well. because after so long of so much and enduring and fighting and trauma and pain and struggle and strife, now we're like, okay, well, if that's over, correct? Because we were told that that was over. How do we move on from where we just were to get to this new? We're human. We're not robots. So a lot of you guys, this is the message today. After all is said and done, we will be doing this cleaning up. We will be doing this rebalancing. This is where I'm going to be focusing. There's a balancing act that needs to happen in the collective. The energy really needs to be cleaned up, needs to be switched up. Because a lot of you guys that are in my collective are way beyond where we were just 3 months ago. It's time to do some recycling of some energy. It's time to bring in some new freshness. These are the things that I'm going to be working on. This is what I have been working on. It's just hard being one person with so many readers, I just wish we could all get on the same accord. We don't have the same messages. I get it, but I wish we could all just understand that there's something that's supposed to be happening here, and that we should all just try to do our best to get it done, however we get it done. I do what I do because this is how I do it. And I just wish we had others out here that understood the call, like what they're actually being called to do, and just do it. Because it makes those of us who are doing what we're supposed to be doing so much harder. Because, there's a lot of readers out here who know who's chosen. There's a lot of readers that know who's chosen. It's a gift that I was given to be able to look at a person and know. It's like a scan that I do of a person that I don't even know I'm doing it. It just happens, and I just know. If it's in a reading, or I'll just be talking to someone, they'll say something, and then it's something will register in my spiritual whatever, my spiritual brain. They'll be this person's chosen, this chosen one, or their story will just let me know, yeah, they're chosen. That's why they're going through this. So there's so many readers out here that I know are chosen, but I feel like they know they're chosen as well. I just don't feel like they truly know what they're chosen for, and that's why I offered so many life purpose readings, and no one took those seriously. But I don't know. I'm just hoping that there's more readers out here that will start to do what needs to be done, do what Spirit is calling them to do, and stop being afraid of other people. Stop being afraid of their mission. Stop being afraid of their purpose. Stop trying to be liked. Stop, trying to get subscribers. Stop trying to get rich off YouTube. And do it for the right reason. I don't know. I really believe there's a divine super happening that's going on. And it's blocking up all of our finances, all the real ones, because we have so many people out here that are doing it for money, that the clarity that needs to happen to bring in the spiritual divine abundance can't come in because it's blocked. Nobody's open or receptive to the spiritual increase that's trying to happen. These people want financial, physical, tangible increase every day. And that's why this money that Spirit has for the chosen ones is being blocked. But I can see that. A lot of other people can't. But that's also why I'm called to be a light worker and move the bad energy. Because there's enough for us all. Why is it that, the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer? Why is that? Spirituality is supposed to teach you about life. Everything in life. Not just spirits. Spirituality is the medium to life. Spirituality is the other side of life, the gray side of life they don't want you to look at or focus on or know about. It's not very gray. It's actually very clear. But, I'm out here trying to connect dots and connect y'all to different dimensions and get you up out of this stuck place, because this shit that we're living in, oh my God. It's a simulation, y'all. And if y'all are really still looking at this life like this is it, I don't know. There's so much more to life than just going to work every day, being stressed, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, there is so much more to fucking life. What about getting outside? What about having fun with your family? What about chilling? What about relaxing? What about peace? What about harmony? What about joy? What about communication? What about togetherness? What about family? What about home? What about that shit? That shit ain't important? It's all about the money, huh? We're just gonna work till we die, be taxed on every fucking dollar, give all our money away, and be mad at the end of our lives. I'm not doing that shit. I refuse. I refuse to work my whole life and be fucking mad at the outcome. I'll work my whole life and be happy at what I'm doing. I'll do my life's work, because that shit's gonna pay for the rest of my life. But yeah, this reality is, I'm just tired of it. You know, like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here a long time. So, and the thing with like death magic, the more it's done on you, I mean, the more immune you become to the energy. You know how many death rituals have been done on me? I already knew before getting into all this when I was gonna go. Again, my life is one prophecy. One huge prophecy. And I don't think people really understand that. I've been getting readings on my life since I was 10 years old. And the readings that these readers are giving are of the prophecy that I was giving. I know what my life is, 12/12. People are just a part in that. But at the end of the day, to each their own. But yeah, so that's why I'm just making the best of shit right now. Because as with y'all, my life's been altered and changed and fucked with as well. I can't roll in peace neither. I can't go nowhere without being seen, without being watched. So, I'm just trying to figure out if this is going to be our life, how we get through these times, how we get through these changes. A lot of us are going from getting no attention to getting a lot of attention. I also saw today the Emperor in reverse card with the 10 of Wands. So those 1313, thank you, transformations, double transformation. So every time I see double, I think of the twins. So it's happening on both ends. It's happening in Divine Feminine's life and Divine Masculine's life. Whoever was abusing their authority in y'all's chosen ones' lives are now going to have to carry that burden, whatever that burden is. We always talk about this in tarot. 10 of Wands is a burden, but they are karmically tied to whatever burden they tried to place on you. And I don't know what that is. Okay. That could mean they were trying to abuse their power. Say you're in a public speaking position. They were trying to abuse their power by trying to silence you, okay? How are they trying to silence you? By gang stalking you, by working on your throat chakra, okay? So now these people, right, are going to have their lives open to be looked into. And these people are now going to have people looking at them. These people are now going to feel like they can't speak up for themselves because this is what they wanted for you. Now their burdens are theirs. 1414. For those of you guys who, was supposed to be healers, right? And a lot of the reason why people send healers negative energy, it's to dirty up their aura so that they can't heal. Everything is frequency. So if you're heavy with negative energy, you're not in a vibration to heal anything. So with that being said, you guys would stop doing your jobs. Now, for those of you guys who are told that your position is a light worker and or healer, you are a chosen healer, meaning you were chosen to do this. That means 1444, that someone took it upon themselves to abuse their position by trying to stop yours. So what that means is now a lot of you guys are going to be in the position to stand up for yourselves, and a lot of these people will be losing their positions. Whatever they wanted for you, flipperoo is what I heard. Thank you, Peppermint Tarot, because I know that was you. Yeah, so that's that. And that's what I got. That's what I got today. So that's going to help you guys to feel a little bit better, knowing that some of these changes that are coming, they are truly meant to help you get from there to the next stage, okay? Because we are going to the next stage. We are only going to continue to elevate. We are only going to continue to keep rising. And if you are under the sound of my voice, you are only meant for increase. There will never again in your life be a decrease. And I am wishing that over everyone in my collective. We are never going back. We're not looking back. We're not thinking back. We're going forward. And that's it. I love y'all. Talk soon.